Boy lads, but now we have all the playoff teams, so now all the teams are confirmed. These do another one before the World Cup, and lots of World Cup content is coming this way. So anyways, we can begin. Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, and Czechia. So all the teams are decent. Czechia are the playoff team. So first, this is how they qualified via the playoffs. So they drew 2-2 with Ireland, knocked them out on penalties, and then in the playoff final against Denmark, 2-2 draw, they won on penalties. They qualified for the World Cup. And we have South Africa, who is also here. Hey, they've been qualified for a long time. South Korea, also in Mexico, one of the hosts. So Mexico being one of the hosts, they are one of the favorites, obviously. And so right now we have this international break, and yeah, Mexico are in good-looking form right now with a 0-0 draw against Portugal, which is very impressive. Portugal will obviously, without Ronaldo, this international break. Whereas South Korea with Heung-min Son, they just lost 1-0 to Austria. Austria, they're a very good team. We'll talk about them later. South Africa, this international break, played all right, and they played Panama twice this international break. They drew 1-1 and they lost 2-1, and yeah. Now here are my predictions for this group. Mexico, I feel like they're gonna finish first. And now this is difficult, but I'm going Czechia second, South Korea third, and South. Well, actually, that was actually not a bad prediction. And so, Mexico. Okay, I got Mexico finishing first, right? Czechia finished fourth. South Africa finished second. Okay, I got right. And South Korea finishing third. Ooh, not bad. I want to call my predictions. Well, obviously they qualified. They via the playoffs they beat Wales on penalties, and now they drew 1-1 with Italy, won 4-1 on penalties. Congratulations for Bosnia to qualify. Like Italy, they missed out on their third World Cup in a row, and I mean, bro, the last time Italy qualified in 2014, bro, many of you. Some of you were probably not even born yet or do not even remember, bro. That's the last time Italy played the World Cup. I was 1 year old and I didn't even say my... Okay, lads, so I just paused. I'm editing out the pauses to make... it's because I don't want the pauses to be in the video, but it's crazy. Like, how old were you guys the last time Italy played in the World Cup? How long? I think Italy will ever play in the World Cup. That's how long it was of Italy last time playing in the World Cup. Switzerland... are probably the favorites of this group. Qatar, bro, we all know they ain't getting a single point. And well, Qatar actually did get 1 point against Switzerland. Yeah, actually. Anyways, congrats to Bosnia. He's the moment that they qualified for the World Cup via Italy, against Italy.
Cheeky, very cheeky. And that's the end of the World Cup for Italy.
That segment wasn't too long because I do not want to get copyright claimed by the... Bro, Kevin from a few months ago. Don't worry, you're not getting copyright claimed. And anyways, the form of the current teams. So let's take a look at Canada. In this international break, played against Iceland and Tunisia. So they drew 2-2 with Iceland and drew 0-0 with Tunisia. I think Alphonso Davies is injured right now, but I'm not that sure. I think he's returned from injury. But Switzerland are obviously topping the group. I'm gonna go Bosnia second. I'm going to the house. You know what? Actually, that was actually not even that bad. So if I would have flipped Bosnia and Canada, I would have got that right, but I was right with Qatar finishing fourth and Switzerland finished third and Qatar fourth. The Group C is one of my favorites: Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. Bro, we all know Haiti are cooked. So Brazil just obviously lost just lost to France this international break, and Brazil are one of my favorites. Like, I really want Carlo Ancelotti to call Neymar up, because Neymar playing at the World Cup, that'll be his final World Cup, because after the World Cup, he's going to retire. Rodrigo will not play in the World Cup because he tore his ACL and is out for the rest of the season. He will return after World Cup, but Brazil first. And bro, actually, I actually got this USA being one of the hosts, bro. The USA do have Christian Pulisic, and other than that, they do have Weston McKennie. That's basically it. We have Paraguay, who do have Diego Gomez. He has Premier League experience playing for Brighton, also played for Inter Miami. We have Australia, a very strong team, and we have Turkey, who just qualified, beating Kosovo 1-0 in the playoffs. And in the playoff semifinals, they beat Romania 1-0. And beating Kosovo 1-0, Turkey got to their first World Cup in 24 years. Here is the moment that Turkey qualified for the World Cup.
The Lopez game is over and Turkey is in the running.
I bet the Turkish people are celebrating. I texted my Turkish friend if he's happy for that his team is in the World Cup. He said he's very happy. Yeah, Turkey is finishing first. Australia is going to finish second. And between third is difficult. I didn't get a good prediction on this group, so okay, I got Australia correct. They did finish second, but Turkey finished fourth, Paraguay finished third, and USA topped the group. I doubted the US a bit. For my American viewers, I'm USA and I'm Paraguay, so sorry for Paraguay, doubting your nation. Now we have group E stages at least. Deutschland, Ecuador, Cote d'Ivoire, and Curaçao. Is it pronounced Curaçao or Curaçao? Let me know in the comments. Please comment down below how it's pronounced, because I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm gonna pronounce it Curaçao for this video, but Germany, they are also one of the favorites. I even have a Germany jersey, and Germany are one of the favorites. They have many good players. Floviet's playing for Liverpool. We have Jamal Musiala, Joshua Kimmich, the team captain. Now, who will be in goal in this World Cup? Manuel Neuer or Marc-Andre ter Stegen? I hope it's going to be Manuel Neuer. This is 100% his final World Cup. He's 40 years old, and the next time there's a World Cup, he's going to be 44. And yeah, I doubt he's going to be playing around by 2030. And we have Ecuador, they're the 0-0 draw merchants. Ivory Coast, yeah, they don't have Didier Drogba or Yaya Toure, but still very strong. And I think I'm gonna go with Germany is gonna finish first, and then second, I think I'm gonna go with Ecuador. They have like a very strong team, and yeah, Ecuador in second. They have Hinsapie, and Ivory Coast in third, and yeah, Surasa. I'm sorry, you guys are last. I was close to getting this group correct. I was close. Like, if I would have flipped Ecuador and Ivory Coast, I would have actually got the group correct. So, very close. So, group stage is my prediction. F is Netherlands, Japan, Tunisia, and Sweden. Sweden just qualified by beating the playoff merchants themselves. Poland 3-2. Victor Gyökeres scoring the winner at the 88th minute to send Graham Potter, yes, Graham Potter is the Sweden manager, Graham Potter's team to the World Cup for the first time in 8 years. And yes, and we have Netherlands, who is a very strong team with Memphis Depay, Liverpool captain, and also the national team captain, Virgil van Dijk. We have Japan, who have got some clean kits this year. And we have Tunisia, just Tunisia. Like, Tunisia, they did qualify for the 2018 tournament, got grouped 2022. They did get grouped, but I think Netherlands should be first, Sweden second, Japan third, and bro, again with this group, if I would have flipped Sweden and Japan, I would have gotten it correct. Group G. Why did I say Belgium, Iran, Egypt, and New Zealand? We have one Oceania slot, so that means that every single World Cup one team from Oceania can qualify. So just expect to see New Zealand at every single World Cup from now on. Just expect them there. Just expect New Zealand to be at every single World Cup from now on. And then we have Egypt, who have Mo Salah. This is gonna be his final World Cup. And We have Iran with their striker Mehdi Daremi playing for Olympiacos in Greece. And yeah, we have Belgium, who is definitely the favorites of this group. They have Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku, more like Lakaka, but anyways, I should stop slandering on Lukaku. And yeah, Belgium also have Wout Faes playing for Leicester City, but he's in terrible form right now. I just couldn't think of any other Belgium centre-backs besides Vincent Kompany, who is retired. He's right now the manager of Bayern München. And yeah, Belgium are a very strong team. Their kits are clean, are also very clean to say. I mean, look at their away kit. For me, probably the best kit in the tournament. And yeah, we have Iran and Egypt and New Zealand, the rest of the teams who never won a World Cup game. And Belgium 100% they're finishing first, and second, I think I have to go with Mo Salah's Egypt. That's my Liverpool bias. New Zealand third, Iran fourth. Now we have, bro, again with this group. If I would have flipped New Zealand and Iran, I would have actually got my prediction correct. With actually, Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and Cabo Verde, who just qualified for the World Cup for the first time ever. And, Spain are definitely one of the favorites of the tournament there. One of the favorites of the tournament, of course. I mean, come on. Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams. Who else do they have? Pedri, Gavi, Unai Simon, David Raya, Vivian, a solid centre-back option, Paul Kabasi, also very good, Marco Correa at left-back. At right back, you have... Wait, who's Spain's right back? Nobody's coming to mind, but the only problem about Spain's national team is that their striker's trash. I mean, Morata's striker is just trash, but Spain is obviously first, but between second and third, it's tough. I think it's got to be Uruguay. I mean, Uruguay, they have Fede Valverde, who is a very good player. Just launches rockets, bro. He's launching those rockets, those free kicks, and yeah, the only thing I worry about Uruguay is that they have Ronald Araujo at center back, and Darwin Nunez at striker. Luis Suarez, he's retired from the national team. He still played club football, but no longer for the national team. And so, I think I'm gonna say that Uruguay should finish second. I think they have to finish the second. Like, this is my prediction. They're gonna finish second, and then I'm gonna go Saudi Arabia third and Cabo Verde in fourth. Ooh, bro, Cabo Verde. I'm so sorry for underestimating you. I mean, well sorry for underestimating you. Okay, so Spain first. Okay, I got that correct. Cabo Verde for the second, Saudi Arabia fourth, Uruguay third. But I only got Spain correct. Is what I think is a group of that. France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq, bro. Iraq is cooked, bro. To my Iraqi viewers watching this, which I doubt there's any Iraqis watching my videos, you guys know that you're cooked, bro. Just admit you're cooked. I mean, you have the current AFCON champion, Senegal. Fair AFCON winners. It got changed to Morocco after 2 months because Senegal forfeited the match, bro. That is a scam, bro. I watched that final, bro. I watched that AFCON final. And we have France, which is definitely one of the favorites. And we have Norway, one of the scariest teams in Europe. And plus Holland versus Mbappe. That's gonna be a good game. Now, I hope that game will not be at 1 a.m. kickoff time, my local time, which is Central European. 9 p.m. It was 9 p.m., mate. 9 p.m. But anyways, so and France, bro, their team is just stacked, bro. Mbappe, Doué, Barcola, Elise, Ousmane Dembele. And yeah, that's just the attack. The midfield, you have Chouameni and Camavinga, and then in the defense you have Jules Koundé, Upamecano, Ibu Konate, and then you have Theo Hernandez, Lucas Hernandez, This was another centre-back option. Then you have Mike Maignan in goal, bro. And yes, Senegal, they have Sadio Mane in their team. And yes, Senegal also have Papa Gueye, that's his actual name. His name is actually Papa Gueye. And yeah, they also have Nicolas Jackson. So France. Ooh, so yeah. So I basically got that group spot on. Like, I actually got that spot on. Like, well, to be fair, I feel like most people's
second,
predictions were
Senegal
that.
in third, Iraq fourth.
Group J is the defending World Cup champions, Argentina. Then we have Österreich, Algeria, and Jordan. So Austria, this international break, they just beat. They demolished Ghana 5-1 and beat South Korea 1-0. And then we have Argentina, who is, of course, one of the favorites because they're the defending World Cup champions. And yeah, Argentina, they have Lionel Messi, Angel Di Maria, Angel Di Maria. They have Emi Martinez in goal, who is a legend, bro. He's gonna save Argentina in those penalty shootouts. And yeah, Algeria, they have Riyad Mahrez, who is a very good player, probably the best Algerian player of all time. So I think it's obviously Argentina first, Austria second, Algeria third. Sorry, Jordan, you guys are finishing fourth. You guys are cooked. Group K is Portugal, Colombia, Uzbekistan, and the DR Congo, who just qualified via the playoffs, beating Jamaica 1-0 with a 100th minute winner by Axel Tuanzebe. Here's the footage here.
This one will be an in-swinging ball towards the near post. Sneaks through, it's in!
And yeah, congratulations to Congo for qualifying. We have Uzbekistan debuted to the World Cup, and yeah, they do have Hushanov, who plays for Manchester City. Colombia, a very strong team with Bayern's Luis Diaz. And yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm still very sad that we sold Luchito Diaz to Bayern München. Can we please buy him back? Bro, if we would still have Luis Diaz, bro, we would probably... Yeah, but I still miss Luis Diaz. But if I be like the Liverpool manager, I'd regret selling him out. Top the Premier League right now. Anyways, we have Portugal, one of the favorites with Cristiano Ronaldo, João Neves, Vitinha, and Rafael Leao. And yeah, who else do they have? Yeah, Gonçalo Ramos, back up to Ronaldo. That is also very good. Yeah, Pepe is not playing. It's because Pepe, he retired after the Euro 2024 tournament. And yeah, Portugal, bro, 100% they have to top this group. Second place. I'm going with Colombia. And then third, between Uzbekistan and Congo. Oh, this is very difficult. Is it Congo or Uzbekistan? I think I'm going with Congo and Uzbekistan. Bro, if I would have switched Colombia and Portugal, I actually would have got... Let me know who would have you picked. Group L is England, Croatia, Panama, and Ghana. Panama, this is the second time that they're qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. First time was in 2018, where they got annihilated to England. And then, yeah, England, they're one of the favorites with Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, and many other very good players. Declan Rice as well, Eberechi Eze, Harry Maguire. Okay, maybe not Harry Maguire. But their right back position is stacked with Ben White, Tino Livramento, Trent Alexander-Arnold. And, bro, England literally produces the best right backs. The best right backs all come from England. And I would say... and yeah, Croatia, they're very good. This will be Luka Modric's final World Cup. He'll probably retire after the World Cup. Croatia, they also have Ivan Perisic as well. Rakitic obviously retired. Ghana, they have Manchester City's Antoine Semenyo, and they also have Tottenham Hotspur's Mohamed Kudus, who will probably not get called up because Spurs will probably get relegated. If Spurs will get relegated, I'll be so happy as a Liverpool fan. So England will be first, Croatia second, Ghana third, Panama. Another group where I actually got that spot on. I know I got a third place teams right. What you will see here is basically I don't give a shit about the third. Not the best third place teams. So South Korea, Scotland, Ivory Coast. Let's go Japan. Let's go with Senegal, and Congo, and so two more. I struggle. Let's just go with the USA and New Zealand. Why not? Round of 32, Czech Republic. Both teams qualified via the playoffs, and will it be Patrick Schick's Czechia or Edin Dzeko's Bosnia and Herzegovina? Hopefully I pronounced that right. If this matchup happens, I'll obviously be rooting for my Balkan brothers in Bosnia, because I just. But when Bosnia took on the US, I was rooting for the US. Yeah, I was rooting for the US. I just want Bosnia to win. Like, that's it. And like, for us, Bosnia, they're a strong team. They got some good players. I mean, they knocked out Italy, bruv. So I think Bosnia will win. Now it's gonna be Deutschland against the USA. 1 million times, 10 out of 10 times, 6 out of 7 times. I mean, 9 out of 10 times, 10 out of 10 times, a gazillion times, Germany is gonna beat the USA in this. Well, yeah, to be fair, if Germany would have got USA, then that would have been the clearest Germany victory. Bro, this is the clearest Germany win ever. Like, bro, if USA win, I'm gonna buy a Man United shirt with Everton short. Well, I actually made a bet that Brazil would win the World Cup if not I'd buy an Everton shirt. Well, I didn't use any money, don't worry. And yeah, Brazil got knocked out against Norway. So after I get home from my holiday, I'll buy an Everton shirt. But a bet's a bet, and I'm a man of my word. So, and Manchester City socks. That's when Germany's gonna win, bro. Germany's simply winning. Now it's gonna be Netherlands against Morocco. This is quite a tough one to predict. Morocco in the last tournament obviously made the semi-finals, which is an impressive achievement. They were the first African country to make the World Cup semi-finals, and Netherlands, they made it to the quarterfinals of the last tournament. They beat in the round of 16. They beat the USA 3-1 in the quarterfinals. They drew 2-2 with Argentina and lost on penalties because Emi Martinez, Argentina's goalkeeper, is just an absolute hero in penalty shootouts. Tough goal, but Netherlands will win. Now, well, in my World Cup round of 32 predictions, I did a video on that. I predicted that Morocco would have a 1-0 draw against the Netherlands and win on pens, and I actually got that correctly. Anyways, Brazil against Sweden. Brazil has to win this, bro. Yes, Sweden just beat Ukraine 3-1 in the playoff semifinals, beating Poland 3-2. Victor Gyökeres is an absolute goal scoring machine. If just Osno, sub Victor Gyökeres, and it'll be much better. Yeah, Brazil is gonna win, obviously. France against Japan. Nah, Japan. Yeah, they cooked against France, bro. France, they're one of the favorites. Hey, I told you, Mbappe, Doué, Barcola, add in Ousmane Dembele and Olise, bro. There's just so many options to France's attack. Midfield is just a stacked team, and France is just obviously winning this. Yes, Japan is a good team. They do have Takefusa Kubo playing for Real Sociedad in La Liga. And yeah, bro, France, they just have to win. This is an easy France win. Now, Ecuador against Norway. Ecuador, they basically the no draw matches. They have Ene Valencia, who is a good veteran striker. They have Pervis Estupiñán playing for AC Milan. He's their left back, I think. Yeah, he's their left back. And they also have Piero Hinsapie, former Leverkusen player, now playing for Arsenal. No way, 100% they're going to win this with Erling Haaland. Now we have the host Mexico playing against Scotland. So will Mexico win this? Well, they're the host, so probably they should prevail to the next round. But Scotland, they have Scotty McTominay, John McGinn. Angus Gunn is a good goalkeeper option. And there's a former Liverpool player. Right now he's playing for Bournemouth. It's Ben Gannon Dark, or Dirk, however it's pronounced. Let me know in the comments how it's pronounced. I think Mexico will go through, but Scotland is also a tough candidate. And yeah, we have England against Congo. Yeah, so Congo obviously just qualifying via the play, and yeah, England is winning this. Now it's Turkey against Ivory Coast. Who will win? It's pretty clear going to be Turkey. Like, Turkey are the favourites on the paper. They have Adegula, Kenan Yildiz, and they also have Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Kerem Aktürkoğlu, Mert Müldür, and they also have Mert Günok in goal. Well, like, Turkey is a really strong team, and we also have the Ivory Coast. Yes, they do not have Didier Drogba or Yaya Toure anymore, but they do have Manchester United's Amad Diallo. Turkey's gonna go through. Now we have Belgium against South Korea. So Belgium, their away kit is very clean this year. We also have South Korea. This is gonna be Heung-min Son's final World Cup. He obviously left Spurs, which was the right choice, to LAFC. And yeah, Belgium, they got some good players. South Korea, they also have Kim Min-jae playing for Bayern München. I think Belgium is going to win this. They should win this. Now, Colombia against Croatia. Now, this is a tough one to predict. Like, Colombia is really good with Luchito Diaz, Luis Suarez, not the Uruguayan Luis Suarez who you may think of, but a different Luis Suarez who plays for Sporting. Yes, there are two different Luis Suarezes. I know it's very confusing. And we have Croatia with Modric, Perisic, Rakitic is retired. They also have Livakovic, who plays for who is in goal. And yeah, I think Croatia should go through. Now we have Spain against Österreich, and bro, Austria, they are cooked, bro. Lamine Yamal is just gonna cook the Austrian defense. David Alaba and Konrad Laimer. Oh hell no, bro! You guys are cooked, bro. And yeah, and Austria, they just dismantled Ghana 5-1, beating South Korea 1-0 this international break. So Austria, their team captain Marko Arnautovic is going to be his first and last World Cup. It is actually pronounced Marko Arnautovic. I know that's because a Serbian friend taught me how to pronounce Marko Arnautovic's name in Serbian, so we can go. And yeah, Austria, they also have Marcel Sabitzer, who plays for Borussia Dortmund in the midfield. I think Spain is going to go through. 100% they have to go through. Now we have Schweiz against New Zealand and Switzerland. They have Granit Xhaka, Xherdan Shaqiri, and they also have Jan Sommer in goal. This is definitely going to be Jan Sommer's final World Cup. New Zealand, they have Chris... Well, lads, I forgot that Jan Sommer had retired after Euro 2024 for the Switzerland national team. Up top, who is a solid striker playing for Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. I think he's injured right now, but I hope he will return by the time the World Cup is. And I think Switzerland should go through. Like, they have to go through. Next is Argentina, the defending World Cup champions, playing against Uruguay. And yeah, Uruguay, they are a solid team, but can they compare against Argentina? Nah, bro. I don't think so. Like, Messi's very good. I think Argentina should go through. Next, we have Portugal against Senegal. Cristiano Ronaldo versus his teammate Sadio Mane. And yeah, Senegal, they have some good players like Sadio Mane. They also have a player called Papa Gueye. Yes, that is his actual name. Yeah, somehow that's his actual name. But, and yeah, Portugal, they're obviously going to go through. Next is Australia against Egypt. Will it be Mario Popovic's Australia or Mohamed Salah's Egypt? I think, as much of a Liverpool fan I am, Australia will go through. Yeah, going against Egypt was basically sub-betrayal for a Liverpool fan. Like, next in round of 16, Germany against France. Boy, this is difficult to pick. This is a very tough one. We have Germany, very strong team, and we have France, which is, well, one of the favorites. And Germany. And yeah, Germany, will they go through? I don't know. And will it be France? I think it will be France, bro. Mbappe, Dembele, do it, bro. That team is just crazy. That team is gonna maybe not dismantle Germany, but But France is a very strong team. They may end up winning the World Cup. Like, keep in mind, they made back-to-back World Cup finals in 2018, where they beat Croatia 4-2, and 2022, where they drew 3-3 against Argentina, lost on penalties. I think France will go through. Next is Bosnia and Herzegovina against the Netherlands. So, as much as I am rooting for Bosnia or the Netherlands, I'm just a neutral here. Realistically, I'd root for the Nets because of Virgil van Dijk. He's better than Maldini, I think. I think probably Netherlands should be able to go through. It's because, yeah, Bosnia, they're a strong team. Edin Dzeko, there are many good players, but Netherlands with Memphis Depay, Virgil van Dijk, Frankie de Jong playing for Barcelona, Brighton's Bart Verbruggen in goal. I think the Netherlands. It will probably be the Netherlands, yeah? The Netherlands should go through on this one. And now we have Brazil against Norway. Nah, bro. Let's just not talk about the game. I wish I could skip it, but I'm watching the entire video. And this is a very difficult one to predict. You have Norway, who are one of the scariest teams in Europe, with Erling Haaland, Martin Ødegaard, Alexander Sørloth as well. Now you also have Jørgen Strand Larsen as well, and yeah, and bro, Norway, they're just a very strong team, and then we also have Brazil, who will be missing Rodrigo because he tore his ACL in March, which was just last month, and yeah, he will be out for the rest of the season. He should return in September. And yeah, Brazil, very stacked, like Carlo Ancelotti. If you're watching this, please call up Neymar. Everyone. Well, Ancelotti actually did call up Neymar, so maybe he watched it. But the odds are very slim. Wait, let me check. 333 views. Yeah, that's statistically unlikely, mate. This universe is begging you to call up Neymar, and now you're under a lot of pressure. Call up Neymar. Just call up Neymar. And yeah, Brazil also have the GOAT himself, Anthony. And yeah, Brazil should go through with Anthony's aura. And now we have Mexico against England. So, bro, 100% England is going to win this. Like, Mexico, yes, they do have Gilberto Mora, who is a very good cam. I'm calling him the Mexican Pedri. Maybe I'm glazing him a bit too much, but I mean, he's a machine in career mode. So, anyways, England will go through. Next are Croatia against Spain. Lamine Yamal versus Luka Modric, bro. Lamine Yamal, bro, he's gonna cook for Spain. He's gonna cook up the Croatian defense. He's gonna make Livakovic look like that he's on Nani. He's gonna make the center backs look like that they're Harry Maguire, and who else is that very terrible center back? Ibu Konate. Yeah. And Croatia, they have a strong team. They have Luka Modric, but will he be able to carry his team to the World Cup quarterfinals if this prediction goes according to my plans? Is it a yes? Is it a no? I think it's a no, and I think it will be Spain. Undoubtedly, it will be Spain who will go through. And yeah, anyways, now we have Turkey against Belgium. Kevin De Bruyne against Arda Güler. Arda Güler is very talented. Like, he's a very talented player. He scored a ridiculous halfway line goal. He gave a beautiful assist against Romania in the playoffs, and it's Arda Güler. He's carrying this Turkey team on his back. Like, yes, there's a lot of superstars in this Turkey team, but Arda Güler, he's very good. I mean, being 18 and playing for Real Madrid is an achievement on its own. voice crack. I mean, like, could I go for like an upset here, like Turkey beating Belgium? I think I'm going with the upset. I'm going that Turkey will beat Belgium. Turkey will beat Belgium. I'm going with it. I'm going with the final two matches of the round of 16 according to my prediction. Argentina versus Australia and Switzerland against Portugal. So first, we're starting off with Argentina against Australia. So as much as I love Australia, like I love Australia, like I like the Australian accent. It's just a goated accent. But to my Australian viewers, how do you consider Vegemite a food? What I've actually enjoyed Vegemite. Enough of Vegemite. Messi's going through. Now it's Schweiz against Portugal. And this is a rematch of the last World Cup round of 16 in 2022. Switzerland got beaten 5-1 with PSG's Gonçalo Ramos scoring a hat-trick. And yeah, Portugal, they have a very good squad. They have Nuno. I mean, you got Nuno Mendes, the best left back in the world. You have Diogo Costa, a very good goalkeeper, and yeah, you also have Ronaldo. You have Gonçalo Ramos as backup. You have Trincao, Conceição, many other good players, and yeah, we have Switzerland and Portugal. Portugal has to go through with this one. I'm going with Portugal. And yes, so now we're at the quarterfinal stages. France versus Netherlands, Spain, Turkey, Brazil, England, Argentina, Portugal. So France versus Netherlands. France, they're the favorites. We all know France is the favorites. We all know that they're definitely one of the favorites. Probably the highest odds winning the World Cup. Will they win it? Yeah, probably. But I'm rooting for Brazil. They're one of my favorites. So, anyways, we're gonna talk about Brazil later. And now France is, yeah. I told you about how stacked the team is, and then I told you about the Netherlands. And I'm not going with specific score predictions, but I think I'm gonna predict that France will beat the Netherlands. And now, yeah, we have Spain against Turkey. And I think this is the place where Turkey will eventually go out. Spain, Spain, they're one of the favorites. Lamine Yamal is just gonna cook. She's gonna cook Matt Müller. He's gonna cook Kadioglu. He's gonna cook that Turkish defense. And no idea why I'm glazing Lamine Yamal out here. Like, I'm absolutely glazing him right now. And I think Spain has to go through. Now we have Brazil against England. Brazil. As much as I love England, I even have an England jersey. An England away jersey. And Brazil. Bro, I just love Brazil, man. They're one of my favorites. They're one of the best teams. They have 5 World Cups. Like, they actually have, like, 5 World Cup titles, which is... No other team has, like, 5 World Cups. And, yeah, Brazil will go through. Next is the goated match, the best match of the year. Argentina against Portugal. Ronaldo versus Messi. Who am I cheering for? I'm always cheering for Messi. I'm a Messi fan. I even have an Inter Miami jersey, but that has Sergio Busquets on the back, not Messi. And... well, for the World Cup, I actually got an Argentina Messi shirt, but I was still rooting for Spain in the final. Vamos La Roja. And Ronaldo's Portugal is strong. Argentina is also a very strong team. They're obviously the defending World Cup champions. I think, Argentina should go through. Next, we have the semifinals. France versus Spain, which was also the Euro 2024 semifinals, and Brazil against Argentina. So, the 2024 Euro final, we all know that... 2024 Euro semi-finals, we all know that match because Lamine Yamal scored an absolute banger against France. You know, I think I was cheering for France. And yeah. Is a very strong team. I told you they made back-to-back World Cup finals. I told you how stacked this squad is, and I've basically been glazing Lamine Yamal this entire video. And Yeah, I think France will go through. I think France will make the World Cup final. And now we have Brazil against Argentina in the World Cup semifinals. As much of a big Messi fan I am, I'm obviously cheering for Brazil because they're one of my favorite teams. They have some of my favorite players. I like every single Brazilian player except Vini Jr. I do not like him at all.
Mate, I was forced to like Vinny Jr. for the tournament.
At all. And yeah, Argentina, they're very strong. I think I'm gonna go with Brazil in the final. I just have to go. Now the final, France versus Brazil. Who do I predict in the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Will it be France with their third title, Brazil with their sixth? My prediction is that the 2026 FIFA World Cup winner, you probably know it. I'm going with France. Psych! Brazil with their sixth World Cup. That's it. 9% of players also predicted Brazil to win. I predict they will make it as far as the quarterfinals. 32% users did. Most users predict that Spain and France will win. England's also one of the favorites. Alright. So yeah, that was the video. Goodbye, lads. Yeah, that's.
Oh, and yeah, lads, that was it. That was my 2026 World Cup predictions. Now we're going to be doing Premier League predictions and more. And I can't wait for Euros 2028 and the World Cup 2030. Bye-bye, lads. It's been a good one.